In a world overflowing with noise, endless obligations, forced friendships, and superficial connections, there exists a rare type of person, one who quietly slips away from the crowd. They are not lonely, they are not bitter, they are not antisocial. They have simply seen too much, understood too deeply, and felt too intensely, and so they choose solitude. Arthur Schopenhauer, one of philosophy's most uncompromising thinkers, believed that intelligence and social life rarely coexist peacefully. The more a person understands the world, the more they withdraw from it. Not out of arrogance, but out of clarity. Today, we will explore why intelligent people often abandon social life, and why this decision, though misunderstood, can be a path towards strength, inner freedom, and deep self-knowledge. Schopenhauer once wrote that ordinary people prefer to fill their time with distractions, chatter, and constant stimulation. Their inner world is quiet, so they rely on the outer world to stay entertained. Intelligent individuals, however, live in a different landscape. Their inner world is loud, full of ideas, questions, and reflections that demand attention. To them, meaningless interaction costs energy. Solitude restores it. This difference creates an invisible tension. Ordinary social life revolves around repetition, repeating the same stories, the same jokes, the same complaints, but intelligent people crave novelty of thought, conversations that push boundaries, introduce insight, or spark creative exploration. When such conversations are rare, social life becomes a burden rather than nourishment. And here lies the first truth Schopenhauer emphasizes. For the intelligent, solitude is not emptiness, it is oxygen. But this withdrawal does not happen suddenly. It begins subtly, almost imperceptibly. The intelligent person listens to a group conversation and notices that no one is actually listening. They see that people speak only to assert themselves, not to understand. They begin to feel drained by the constant performance that social life demands. Eventually, they start to pull back, not out of judgment, but out of fatigue. They realize that their time, attention, and peace are valuable resources. They stop picking up every call. They stop attending every gathering. They stop explaining themselves. And slowly, they build a life that prioritizes depth over noise. And now, before we continue deeper into Schopenhauer's philosophy, this is the perfect moment for a gentle reminder. If you find value in these long-form philosophical explorations, consider subscribing to the channel. It helps this work reach the people who need it most. Schopenhauer believed that intelligent people see through the illusions that sustain most social environments, the illusions of status, popularity, gossip, and competition. He called these the games of the many, rituals that give people a sense of belonging but offer little nourishment to the mind. For the intelligent individual, these games feel empty. They do not care who is trending. They do not care about the newest controversy. They do not care about social hierarchies or impressing strangers. They care about meaning. They care about truth. They care about inner freedom. This is why Schopenhauer said that the more intelligent a person is, the more they prefer things that cannot be taken away from them. Books, ideas, creativity, self-reflection, and the pursuit of mastery. These pursuits require solitude, and social life often disrupts them. But does this mean that intelligent people hate others? No. In fact, many of them feel deeply connected to humanity. They see people's struggles, their wounds, their fears. They empathize intensely. But this very empathy makes social life overwhelming. The constant emotional input, the subtle expectations, the unspoken tensions, these create an environment where intelligent minds can feel overstimulated, even destabilized. So instead of surrounding themselves with crowds, they choose a smaller, more meaningful circle, or sometimes they choose no circle at all. Schopenhauer believed that the happiest life is one where a person is content with their own company. For the intelligent, this is not loneliness, it is liberation. They are not avoiding people, they are protecting their energy. Let us go deeper into one of Schopenhauer's most challenging claims, that most suffering in social life comes from unrealistic expectations. We expect people to understand us, to match our depth, to reciprocate our sincerity, to respect our boundaries, but many people cannot offer these things consistently. The intelligent person learns this early. They see that misunderstanding is inevitable. They see that many conflicts come from differences in values, not malice. And so, instead of constantly adjusting themselves to fit the world, they retreat inward toward a life of clarity and stability. This withdrawal grants them something precious, sovereignty over their time and mind. Yet solitude is not only a sanctuary, it is also a forge. In solitude, intelligent people sharpen their ideas, deepen their understanding, and cultivate creativity. They develop emotional resilience. They become less reactive, more observant, more intentional. They learn to generate meaning from within rather than searching for it in others. This is the phase Schopenhauer saw as the flowering of the individual, when a person becomes whole without needing constant approval or validation, when they can sit in silence and feel at peace, when their inner world becomes rich enough to support them. This is not isolation, it is self-mastery. But we must address an important nuance. Solitude does not mean rejecting relationships. It means choosing relationships carefully. Intelligent people still crave connection, just not the shallow kind. They seek friendships built on trust, understanding, and shared values. These friendships are rare, but when they happen, they are profound. Schopenhauer described them as the meeting of two inner worlds, where conversation is effortless, silence is comfortable, and authenticity flows naturally. These connections do not drain, they energize, and they may last a lifetime. So intelligent people do not abandon social life entirely, they transform it. In the end, Schopenhauer's message is not cynical, it is empowering. He reminds us that solitude is not a punishment, it is a privilege, a space where the mind can expand freely, a sanctuary where one becomes fully themselves. Intelligent people withdraw not because they are broken, but because they are awakening. And if you have felt this pull towards solitude, if you have found peace in your own thoughts, if you have wondered why social life feels draining, it may simply mean that your inner world has grown deeper than the world around you. You are not falling behind, you are evolving. And before we close, if this exploration into philosophy, psychology, and the inner life has resonated with you, consider subscribing to the channel. More transformative ideas are already on the way. Thank you for listening. Until next time.